Good morning to everyone. Today we will learn about the 8th standard chemistry. So already we have learned about coal. Now we will learn about this petroleum that is called as black gold. Why it is black gold, I will explain. Now when you want to go by a car or by a scooter, you need fuel. That fuel is nothing but our petrol. Okay, petrol is needed. It is very important in our day-to-day life. So it is very important to learn about this petroleum that is known as what? Black gold. This petroleum, it is a dark viscous, foul smelling, greasy liquid. Okay, dark viscous, dark color, viscous, density is more, foul smelling, irritating, foul smelling, and insoluble in water. Okay, insoluble in water, greasy. When you touch the petrol, it will be greasy. Insoluble in water, greasy liquid. It is greasy. Okay, that is known as our petrol. Okay, now this petrol is obtained from what? An important Latin word. So this petroleum is obtained from Latin word in which petro means rock. Okay, petro means rock and oleum means oil. Okay, oleum means oil. So only we are calling it as rock oil. So this petroleum is also known as rock oil. Okay, I will explain. So this the sea organisms or the creatures living in sea and the leaves, when they are decayed under water in the absence of air and under high pressure, and when the sand covers that sea organisms, the decayed organisms, and then over million of years it forms the petrol inside the sedimentary rocks. So in between the sedimentary rocks you will get this petroleum. So it is known as rock oil. The oil refineries, they dig the earth up to 10 kilometer. Up to 10 kilometer they dig the earth and then they take this petrol using some machines. Okay, the oil machineries, they use some machines and dig up to 10 kilometer and take this petrol. Okay, and thereby we will use it for different purpose. And now this petroleum product, when they take this crude oil, from this crude oil, this is used to undergo fractional distillation. Okay, they will carry out this fractional distillation. Okay, in a fractionating column. So the heat பண்ணும்போது they will undergo this fractional distillation and it will give rise to different products. Okay, petrol we know it is used as a fuel. அது மட்டும் கிடையாது, அதில் நிறைய products இருக்கு. That products they have different uses also. Okay, petroleum products, they have different uses. The chemicals obtained from petrol is known as petrochemicals. The chemicals obtained from petrol is known as what? Petrochemicals. The chemicals obtained from petrol is known as what? Petrochemicals. And now we will see the different uses of petroleum products. Okay, so the different uses involves many products. Okay, first one, LPG. Okay, LPG is nothing but liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, LPG is nothing but liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, LPG is nothing but liquefied petroleum gas. It is used as a cooking gas. So liquefied petroleum gas, it is used as a cooking gas. So liquefied petroleum gas, it is used as a cooking gas. Then petroleum, it is used as a fuel. Okay, fuel in motors. Okay, vehicles. It is used in aviation also. Okay, it is used in aviation, fuel, motor vehicles, aviation. Okay, then this what? Kerosene. This kerosene, it is used in jet engines. Okay, so this kerosene is used as a fuel in jet engine. Okay, propellants also. Here this petroleum is used in propellants also. Okay, then jet engines. Here kerosene is used in jet engines to light lamps. Okay, in the earlier days and all we will have lantern lamps in which this kerosene is used. Okay, to light lamps. So lighting lamps will use what? This kerosene. Then it is used in stoves. Okay, so now only we are having cylinder. Earlier days and all they will have stoves. In the stoves we will use this kerosene. Then diesel. Okay, diesel is used in heavy motor vehicles. Okay, heavy motor vehicles and generators. Heavy motor vehicles and generators, they will use this what? So when the power off, they will use this diesel in generators and they will retain the power, okay, using this diesel. Then paraffin wax, then lubricating oil, okay, lubricating oil, it is used in lubricating machine parts. For lubrication they will use this lubricating oil. Lubricating oil is used in lubricating machine parts, okay, lubricating machines or lubricating machine parts, they will use this lubricants, that is lubricating oil, okay. Then paraffin wax, paraffin wax is used in cosmetics, okay, your Vaseline, okay, everything it was obtained from this paraffin wax. Paraffin wax is used in cosmetics, ointments, okay, cosmetic ointments, and to prepare candles, okay, candles also you will use this paraffin wax, okay. Then asphalt, this asphalt is used in waterproofing roofs and fabric. This asphalt is used in waterproofing roof, okay, waterproofing, if you want a waterproofing roof you can use this asphalt, and it is used to prepare fabrics also. This asphalt is used to prepare waterproofing roofs and fabrics. Then this residue is used in electrodes in batteries. Then this residue, it is used in electrodes in batteries and in road surfacing. Road போடுறதுக்கு road surfacing they will use this residue. கடைசியில் இருக்கிற அந்த கழிவை தான் ரோட்டில் போடுற தாரா, okay. Residue it is used in electrodes, batteries and in road surfacing, okay, road surfacing. So these are some of the what uses of different petroleum products. இது எல்லாமே petroleum products தான். What and all? This LPG, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, asphalt and residue எல்லாமே என்னது petroleum products, and these are their uses. Now you know about LPG. See, this LPG is our edible gas, cooking gas. It is used for cooking, okay. So it is stored in what containers? In that some letters will be there, A, B, C, D, okay, that denotes the quarter of months, okay. March varaikku odinda A, okay, likewise B, C and D will be there, and some number will be given. For example, D15, okay, in your cylinder if it is D15, then the cylinder is usable till December 15, 2015, okay, D15. So the letters and this number denotes the expiry of that cylinder, okay. So this LPG now we are using, it is easily storable and easily transportable, okay. We have lot of use using this LPG. Without LPG we can't live a single day, okay. We have to buy the food only in the shops, okay. So if you have LPG only you can able to cook food in your home, okay. So LPG is very very important. Now the another gas is what important gas is natural gas, okay. So LPG is liquefied petroleum gas. The next gas is natural gas, okay. So next one we are going to see is natural gas, okay. So this natural gas is obtained from the leaves, okay, leaves by decomposing leaves and biological waste. By decomposing leaves and biological waste we get this natural gas. This natural gas has many advantages. It is smoke free, it won't leave any ash or residue, it is pollutant free, okay. It is easily transportable, it is easily transported in pipes, okay. So pipe moolama we can transport this natural gas, okay. Since it is transported in pipes, it is known as piped natural gas, PNG. PNG expansion is piped natural gas, okay, piped natural gas, okay, piped natural gas. Then this PNG is constructed in what? Where? Delhi, Mumbai and Vadodara, okay. Delhi, Mumbai and Vadodara they have this pipelines, okay. Delhi, Mumbai they are using this PNG, okay. Vadodara they are using this PNG, okay. Then this natural gas when it is compressed under pressure, high pressure, when this natural gas is compressed then it is known as compressed natural gas, okay. Compressed natural gas, okay. So it is nothing but CNG, okay. Compressed natural gas, it is nothing but CNG, and these sources are obtained from Jaisalmer, okay. It is obtained in the areas of Jaisalmer, offshore areas of Mumbai, offshore areas of Mumbai, Tripura, offshore areas of Mumbai, Tripura, then in the Krishna Godavari Delta. Okay, it is present. This compressed natural gas is obtained in the areas like Jaisalmer, offshore areas of Mumbai, Tripura, and in the Krishna Godavari Delta. Krishna Godavari Delta, you can find this natural gas. You can take this natural gas, Krishna Godavari Delta. Okay, Krishna Godavari Delta. Okay, now these all come under petroleum, coal, natural gas, everything comes under what? Fossil fuels. Fossil fuels. எர்த்துலேருந்து எடுக்கக்கூடிய fuels என்னது? Fossil fuels. So you can see this fuels in Tripura, Krishna, Godavari Delta, Jaisalmer, offshore areas of Mumbai. So this is how you have completed learning all the renewable sources and exhaustible sources. Okay, these are all exhaustible sources. Am I correct? Okay. Now we'll see the human influence on these pollutants. Okay. Or the factors affecting these what are the factors that influence the pollution. Okay, we'll see. Or the human influence on the environment, how they are affecting the environment using these fossil fuels. Okay, by using these fossil fuels, how they are affecting the environment. Okay, that is nothing but pollution. How our environment gets polluted when we use this petrol. Can you tell? When you use petrol in your vehicles, it will give out these gases: carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, and sometimes nitrogen dioxide also. Okay, so when it gives out this carbon dioxide, it increases the atmospheric temperature, and causes greenhouse effect. So this carbon dioxide causes greenhouse effect. So when the atmospheric temperature increases, what happens? The icebergs will melt. Icebergs உருக ஆரம்பிக்கும். Then icebergs melt, the sea level will increase. When the sea level will increase, the sea will come into the living area, or sea will come into our city or our country. Then what happens? Our country will be flooded. Okay. So this greenhouse effect causes global warming. Okay. Greenhouse effect causes global warming. So that is a great disaster. So we have to avoid that disaster. For that, what we have to do? And then here this sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide present. It will react to the moisture in the rivers and everything. It will react to the moisture and it will generate acid rain. That is, sulfur dioxide will give rise to sulfuric acid, H2SO4, and nitrogen dioxide will give rise to nitric acid, HNO3. So in the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, when it reacts with moisture, it causes acid rain, and when this acid rain comes to our land, what happens? The plants will get affected. There won't be much growth in the plants, and it will cause skin cancer also, this acid rain. Okay, so these are some of the effects. So we have to avoid this effect. For that, what we have to do? Instead of using private vehicles, instead of using your own car or scooter, you use public vehicles. Okay, now you can't use, now you have to use only, now the situation is like that, you can use only the private vehicles, or you can avoid using private vehicles. You can walk, or you can use a cycle. Okay, for walking. If the place is nearby, the place where you want to reach is nearby, you can use cycle or you can walk. That is good for your health. It will burn all the calories, it will burn all the fat in your body. So for that, you can use walk, or you can walk, or you can use cycle. Okay, so thereby you can avoid pollution, that is air pollution. Then in your home, you can switch off all the fan, everything. Okay, when it is not in use. Okay, thereby you can reduce the current bill, and thereby you can save the energy also. And for cooking, what happens when you use this LPG? You prepare all the vegetables needed for cooking. You prepare every items, every vegetables, and then you start switching on the gas, and then you prepare cooking, start cooking. So this is how you can avoid pollution, and then you can save our energy. Okay, these are all non-renewable source of energy, and these are all exhaustible source of energy. when you once you deplete or when you use excess amount of that, it gets depleted, and the future generation will not get these type of fossil fuels. So you are depleting the fossil fuels. Okay, so you save energy, save earth, and save your future generation. And in this lesson we have learned lot of things: coal, petroleum, then water, then the black gold, compressed natural gas, piped natural gas, its areas, then the human influence on the environment. Then one policy is there: reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay, the 3R principle, you know, already we have learned the 3R principle, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay, thereby you can avoid this pollution. Reduce, reuse and recycle. This petroleum, it is used as a starting material for many plastics. Okay, so when you recycle that plastics, you can again use it for further purpose, and also you can avoid land pollution. Okay, when you use that plastic again and again, by recycling you can avoid land pollution. So using this 3R principle, you can avoid the pollution, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay, this is how you can reduce the pollution. So in this lesson we have learnt about this coal, petroleum, biotic resources, abiotic resources, renewable resources, non-renewable resources, exhaustible resources, inexhaustible resources. Then now we have learnt about petroleum, that is black gold, its process, how it is refined through fractional distillation, mining, using refining, different components of petrol and their uses. Then natural gas. In natural gas we learned about the piped natural gas. When it is transported in pipe, it is known as piped natural gas. When it is compressed under pressure, it is known as compressed natural gas. Okay, compressed natural gas, you can use it in cars. That is very useful compared to petrol. This compressed natural gas is pollution free, smoke free, and it won't leave any ash behind. It can be used directly. So instead of using petrol, you can use this compressed natural gas for your cars. Okay, or you can use cycle. Okay, it will be very useful for your health. Okay, and for the environment. And also you can use this 3R, that is reduce, recycle and reuse principle in your life to avoid pollution, and you can thereby you can save the future generation. And your assignment is you learn and write the different components of petrol and its uses. One tabular column is there, no, that one. Okay, assignment is learn and write the uses of petroleum products. Okay, learn and write uses of petroleum products. What are the petroleum products? That is LPG, lubricating oil, then what, kerosene, diesel, asphalt, paraffin wax. Okay, so everything you learn and write, only the tabular column. Learn and write the uses of that petroleum products. Okay, as an assignment and send it to me. I am always there to check your assignment. Again and again I am saying, don't postpone the assignment. Only small portion I am giving, you study. And I asked you to write the brief in note also. Okay, in your note you write the brief in you put first lesson and write the brief, then second lesson and write the brief question answer, third lesson and write the brief question answer, and back of the note you write the assignment. Put the today's date and write the assignment. Okay, so your assignment is learn and write the uses of petroleum products. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you.